Dear God's angels, I would like to introduce my hero to you and hope you will consider helping her finance her dream. She resides in an apartment with another one of God's angels. His name is John. My hero has been his hero for several years now. He is schizophrenic and mildly retarded, and he needed to be placed in a home. My aunt taught him in her special class, and she loved him so much, and now my hero, Janet, cares for him. She says, he is my legs and I am his brain. My hero, Janet, who is by the way my youngest sister, was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis in her late 20s, but she never gave up. She was involved in a terrible car accident in 1990. She severed her aorta and crushed her left ankle. She survived a very long open heart surgery and ankle reconstruction the following day with God's guidance. After this, all things changed in her life. God saved her life, and I think He wants to use her for His good. She has not failed Him yet. She continues to support people in need and her church. She has had 18 surgeries since the car accident. Her rheumatoid took charge, causing her joints to deteriorate. She has had both hips, knees, right shoulder replaced, and arthroscopic surgery on the left shoulder as a result of walking on crutches for 16 years. She is terrified of falling. Then she was involved in another car accident. When the other driver ran a stoplight, her right foot and ankle was fractured. She has contractures in her upper extremities, but she pushes on. She was prescribed prednisone, which is like a wonder drug with bad side effects for her rheumatoid arthritis. The prednisone caused cataracts in both eyes. She had the right cataract removed, but she could not afford the lens implant at that time, so she was prescribed a contact lens. She struggled with trying to get the lens in, but with her upper extremities as contractures, she can't bend her hands and arms to put the lens in. She recently developed glaucoma and was treated with multiple eye drops, laser surgery, and finally had the left cataract removed, but her eye pressure would not go down, so she had surgery to place a tube in her eye to relieve the eye pressure. Prior to this surgery, she had a recurrent inflammation of her cornea, treated with multiple eye drops. After many years of suffering and receiving help from vocational rehabilitation, she was finally approved for disability. She needs assistance to dress, bathe, cook, and she cut her hair short so she can manage it. With all these things happening in her life, she never gives up. She says, I might be physically disabled, but my mind still functions just fine. Over the years, I have seen her endure so much pain without controlled substances, just trusting in God. She had surgery on her left hip 4 times. She had to have the mechanical hip taken out due to a systemic infection. She had an antibiotic block put in the hip and received antibiotics by an IV line in her neck for several weeks. She had no hips. This created a lot of mental emotions along with physical trauma. She never gave up. Now, I would like to tell you about this woman's heart. She has raised 4 foster children. She was the shelter director of a domestic violence shelter and volunteer at a re-entry program for convicted ex-felons re-entering society, offering counseling, GED education, transportation, monies for food, and heat. She met 3 17-year-olds who proudly refer to her as Mama J. She has taken so many troubled youth and adults under her wings, encouraging them to live a better life, free of drugs, gang activity, etc. She has gone out at night to feed them when they call and say, I'm hungry. She has taken food from her refrigerator to feed them. She is so loved, everyone wants to be in her presence. She makes people laugh and feel supported. She is the head of the singles ministry at her church, counseling and supporting them. She is my daughter's second mom. I could not do it without her. When John, her son, client, came to live with her, he did not know how to do any activities of his daily living. He now washes his clothes, cleans his room, takes out trash, and takes his bath daily. But most of all, he is happy and loves Janet. He calls her mama. Most of all, John is happy, and that is what is most important. Janet does have one small problem. She is terrified to go to her doctor's appointments alone because she can't get up and down in low-sitting chairs without human assistance. She has to have someone go with her to assist her in that area, but she hates to bother people. So she invented a device to assist people with disabilities to function more comfortably in society. It will enable people to go to doctor's appointments, restaurants, the movies, concerts, and without human assistance. It also gives them a feeling of independence and worth. My sister has invested $7,000 so far, but still needs additional financial assistance in making this wish come true. Words of encouragement are also appreciated. Please consider this wish as your journey in life. She is truly blessed, and we thank God for this blessing every day. If you would like to be a part of this miracle blessing, please feel free to call me at 336-597-8988 or call Janet at 336-504-6144 or email Janet at janetharris@enterprisingmobility.com. That's Janet Harris at enterprisingmobility.com. Check out the website as well, enterprisingmobility.com. All the information is on your screen. God bless.